friends, it's Jessie here. I am back with another video, and in today's video we are going to be reconciling my budget for the second week in the month of July. We are going to look at how much I spent, what I anticipated spending, see if I am under budget or over budget. I need to get into my pens here and find a red pen because unfortunately I'm pretty sure that I am over budget a little bit. So I'm going to dig out my red pen and then we're going to get started. If you're interested in watching this video, then just stay tuned. Alright, I got my red pen, I got my black pen. We're going to flip to this week in my Budget by Paycheck workbook. And so we are going to take a look and see where I'm under, where I'm over, and hopefully at the end of this, we'll have a little bit of extra money to throw towards debt. So, starting out with grocery. I had $150 budgeted. I went to Walmart and Meijer this week for groceries. You can see here in my little key that this kind of peachy pink color is my grocery color. So you can see here on Tuesday, maybe you can see, I might need to zoom in a little bit. I'm a bit further away than usual. There we go. So you can see that from Walmart this week, oh, my calculator's not working. That's awesome. So I'll pull in my calculator on my phone. So from Walmart, I spent $129.55. And then at Meijer, I spent $43.12. That means I spent a grand total of $172.67 this week, which is over budget. So that's where that red pen comes in handy. So $172.67. For household, I don't have a little sticker in my deluxe monthly planner. I always just send $30 straight to my Amazon credit card to cover those expenses, and so I know that that is right. Boost is my phone bill, and you can see here on the 15th. You can see here on the 15th, that bill did come in for $130, so that was right on the money. Also here in my planner, my truck payment was made on the 17th for $300 as anticipated. State Farm was $25 as anticipated. For Amazon, this bill came in a little bit higher than I expected. This is the minimum payment for this card. I budgeted $110 and it came in at $119. So again, the red pen, hate having to use it, but sometimes that just happens. Sometimes you spend more than you anticipate. This is why I have a buffer in my checking account to cover that sort of thing if necessary. So it is what it is. And then lastly here, I budgeted $200 for my camper payment, and that is what it came to, exactly $200. So we're going to add all of this up and see how far over budget we are. So we got $172.67 plus 30 plus 130 plus 300 plus 25 plus 119 plus 200, and that totals up to be $976.67. which means for this category, I am $31.67 over budget. Oh, bummer. I hate that. Okay. It is what it is. Moving on to our cash envelopes now. We're going to pull in my cash envelope so that we can compare. I have my wallet here. This wallet comes from Amazon. And so we're just going to reference this as well as my transaction log here. So for gasoline, I budgeted $50. And if you look here in my envelope, you will see that it is completely empty because I put exactly $50 in my gas tank on Saturday, which I actually never put in a little transaction sticker. I like to keep track of when I'm filling up. So I'm just going to do that with you guys on camera. So I'm going to go through here and find my gas stickers, which are this sort of light purpley color here. I got a lot of spending stickers that I have made for myself, so I gotta find it. Of course, it would be the very last one, wouldn't it? And we filled up on Saturday. That was the 18th. Usually I put the transaction stickers in first and then reconcile the budget, but I just forgot, so. But I budgeted $50, I spent $50, so we were right on the money with that. For miscellaneous, my miscellaneous sticker is this sort of green color, and you will see there's not a single green sticker to be found here. And if you look at my miscellaneous envelope, that $50 that I budgeted, 20, 40, 50 is all still there. So I'm going to set this off to the side for now till the end, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with that money at the end. Alright, next up is, so we did not spend anything for miscellaneous. Next up is my personal spending money. If we look at my transaction log here, I spent $22.13 this week. And my spending envelope, I took the change and just dropped it in a jar. So my spending envelope should have, let's see, 40 minus 23, should have $17. So let's count it up and make sure. 10, 15, 16, $17. So that's perfect. That means I spent 23. My husband got his 40. I anticipate that he spent it all. We don't really, I give him his money and he rolls it over if he has any left. So that's always going to come out as what I planned. Eating out, we went to Panda Express this week and spent a full $50. So that eating out money is long gone. And you'll be able to see here that my eating out envelope is empty. So that's that. And Austin did get his full $30. So, to add this up, 50 plus 23 plus 40 plus 50 plus 30 is 193. 260 minus 193 is 67. So I have 67 left in this category. Let's just count it and make sure. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. So that's perfect. And the rest of these numbers came out as planned, as always. This side of my planner always is as budgeted. So I did pull out 50 for the campground. I did pull out 25 for card tags, 25 for Christmas, 50 for clothing, for a total of 150. We're going to skip this debt category and come back to it at the end, but Savopoly was as planned at 15. Alright, so now I have this leftover money here. What I want to do is pull from this cash and cover this overage here that I'm over. Right now, I have a buffer in my account that covered this extra $31.67, but since I have this money left over, I want to make up for it. I don't want to have to rely on my buffer if I don't have to. So we're going to take $32 to cover it. And I'm going to put this money in my envelope at the back of my wallet that says to bank. So I'll put this money in there to deposit in the bank to cover this overage. So that took care of that. And that means then that I have $35 that I am under budget for the week. So even though I was over budget in this bills category, I was under enough in this cash envelope category to cover that overage and have a little bit extra. So what am I going to do with this money? I could put it into one of my sinking funds. I could just throw it into savings, but I think what I'm going to do is pay extra towards debt with that. It's only $35, but it's $35 that, you know, is going to a good cause. It's $35 extra than what I anticipated, so under this extra debt category, I'm just going to write in extra payment. I didn't budget anything for it, but the actual amount's going to be $35. And so that means that in addition to my $128 for the debt snowball, I also paid $35 for a total of $163 towards extra debt payments this week, which is exciting. So that's exciting. A little tiny bit extra, not a lot, but it's better than just spending this money on junk or something that I don't need. It's going to pay off extra debt. So actually this is going to go into my to-bank envelope as well. And I'll make that extra debt payment right now. So that is it, you guys, for my week 2 budget reconciliation, my budget results, whatever you want to call it. Even though I was over budget in some of these categories, I still managed to send a little bit of extra money to debt, which is awesome. I'm very, very happy with that. This 128 did get sent, by the way. So yeah, I still call this a win, even though there's some red ink on the page. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know how the quality is. I'm trying out a new camera setup this week, and there's been a bit of a learning curve, so some of the footage I think is a little bit out of focus. I need to figure that out, but overall I'm liking the setup a lot better. Hopefully the sound quality is good. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Check back later on this week for my paycheck budget for the 3rd paycheck in the month of July. I'd love to have you come back. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!